Hi and welcome. In this short video, I will talk you through how to make a claim through the My Funding My Way portal. When you first log in, you'll enter onto your dashboard. Just to make a claim, you click on the Finance tab at the top, and it takes you through to the Finance page. In this page, you can see all the funding types that are available to you. In this situation, I have individualised funding household management, individualised funding personal cares, and individualised funding respite. For this example, I'll be making a claim against my individualised funding personal cares budget. To start, I click on the tab and it takes me through to the next page. In this page, I can see my total allocation and how much I have remaining. I have options where I can add a claim, and in the future, we will have additional functionality to add timesheets. In this example, I will be adding a claim. So I click on the tab. It takes me to a page where I have to enter my claim details. At the top, it asks me about the claim type, if it's a one-off claim, or if it's a timesheet, or if it's a recurring claim. As we move down, it talks through if it's the payment method, whether that be a reimbursement, or a payment to a supplier, or a payroll purchase. In this example, I'll be making a one-off purchase, and I'll be making a reimbursement to that claim. I start by entering the purchase date, in this example, the 6th. I'll enter the details. So in this example, I'm just going to put provider, a description of the services that were provided, in this situation, it's personal cares, and then the total amount of the services. Once that detail is included, I move to the next page. In this page, I have the function to upload or drag and drop a file. In this example, I will be adding a file. So click on the Select Files section. That takes me through. I'll add the test invoice. This gets added to the document and you can see it occurring at the bottom here. If it's the wrong, I can click and remove that document. If I'm happy, then I can move to the next page. I click and continue. This page gives me a summary of what I have entered. It also has the functionality for allowing me to edit the purchase or the claim as I've made it. In the additional information box, you have to add something. In this situation, we want to be adding why the services have aligned to your funding. So this is to allow me to get ready in the morning. I scroll down further and it's got a couple of different declarations. Please read these carefully before ticking the boxes. Once I'm happy that I meet all the obligations, then I can submit the purchase for review. It pops up and tells me when the processing will be occurring. And as I scroll down here, it shows me that I have submitted the purchase and it tells me the status of that purchase. If I click on the review button, it takes me to the claims. And if I have made a mistake or identified that I've made an error in my claim, I can edit that in the process. It also creates a submission log and tells me who has submitted it and by when. This is the page where it would also update you on where the position of your claims are, as well as on your dashboard at the bottom, it will show you your recent claims and their process. If the process has been approved, then you'll see it will have turned green. If it has been declined, it will turn red, and there'll be a detailed description about why it's declined and an ability for you to resubmit.